You had the audacity to leave your menthol cigarettes on the kitchen floor. You know how much I hate you smoking and your asthma always acting.
Hey YouTube, it's me, Miss Ivy. So I'm here with a new video for you guys. I'm actually filming in the daytime right now, so oh my god, my neighbor's dog is so loud. Excuse all that. So on this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give my 20-year-old self advice from me looking back at me in my 20s now, because I just turned 30 at the end of September 28th. It's my birthday. I was reflecting on a lot of things that basically happened in my 20s, and the advice I would give myself now, some of you guys could relate to. I'm going to do a get ready with me video. So I thought it would just be fun to do a little bit of makeup. So I'm going to do basically just like a basic look that I do, but I am going to bake. So it's going to be a little extra, but it's not going to really be extra. I'm just going to go ahead and talk. Let me know if you guys like how this video ends up being. So first I'm going to start with my primer here. Let's start with that. And I'm just going to start talking. I would tell myself, girl, you don't know nothing. Like, you really don't know anything. I know you think you know. I know you think you know like everything in the world, and you don't. So, you know, like when we are in our 20s, especially our early 20s, I feel like, well, for myself anyway, so I can only speak for me, I really felt like I knew everything. Just put a little bit down here. Just gonna let that sit in a little bit. Also, I would tell myself, focus. Focus, focus, focus. Like, focus on yourself. Focus on your school, which actually, I didn't really have problems focusing on my school because I was very into my school, you know, and I was very into like my career. Actually, when I was in school, my Fenty Beauty Pro Foundation, Pro Filter Foundation, sorry, and I use, which number is it? 310. So that's the shade that I use. Just gonna put that here on my arm, or my hand, actually, sorry. And I think my issue wasn't even, I don't think my issue was school. I think my problems came really like after school, but they started when I was in school with just like being so focused on being in a relationship, and that really didn't help me out because I was just so like, my relationship was my priority over everything, it seemed like. And it was, I mean, it was to me, like my relationship was the most important thing to me. And should have definitely not done that, you know. Oh my god, I look crazy right now, but this is kind of like how I do it. Let me tell you guys something. I'm not a makeup person. Like, I'm not like the, you know, like YouTube makeup gurus and all of that. No, not at all. So this is just how I do my makeup. So, you know. Anyways, yeah, definitely don't focus on relationships. Like, I would tell myself, have more fun, honestly. And I'm using this brush for my foundation. I would just tell myself, girl, go out here and have fun. You know how many dudes was after me when I was in freaking, I mean, guys are still after me, but like, you know what I mean? Like, when you're that age, shit, like, you know how many guys just, I could have just met, and I'm not even saying like be in a relationship with guys or do anything with them, but like, I should have definitely, I think I'm gonna take off my earrings because they're in the way. So anyway, I would have definitely told myself, like, have fun, meet more people, like meet more guys, and kind of figure out like what is you, like, what do you like about them, and like try to learn from different guys. Like, you know, just have variety. especially when you're young. Like I was just so focused on like being in love and finding the one. Should have really not done that. I think I really just did myself a disservice by just like focusing on one person. You know what I mean? Like I really should have just, you know, seen what else was out there, see what else the world had to offer me at the time, and just have fun with it. Like I wouldn't recommend myself to be in anything serious, but definitely not when I was in school. When I was in school, I should have just focused on school strictly. And if I wasn't in school, I should have just focused on enjoying my time and having fun, you know, because my school was very like time consuming. Like I studied fashion design. I have a bachelor's degree in fashion design, and it took a lot of my time. I was very busy, and somehow I still found time to have a relationship, you know. But honestly, I should have really just tried to have a better relationship with my friends. I went to an all-girls school, so I should have definitely tried to have a better relationship with my girlfriends. Even though I had my really close friends that I'm still friends with now from school, but I could have had like more bonding time and more like moments with them instead of being in a relationship. Because these are people that are still in my life right now, and like people that I truly trust and that know me, and they don't see me to like get something from me. They're like actually genuinely like me as a person. So spend time with people that genuinely like you and aren't trying to get things from you, you know. Form memories with those people. That I would definitely tell myself. Form memories with the people that just care about you, and they don't expect anything in return, or they're not trying to just get something from you, but they just like you for you, and you guys just have a good time together. Spend more time with those type of people. Let me see how this, I think I blended it okay right now. I don't know. It looks a little different when I look at it in the light over here than it does when I look at it in my little mirror over here. So I think, but anyways, another thing I would tell myself, girl, like really take any opportunities that you get. And I'm going to start doing my contour. Take any opportunity. I would tell myself, take any job opportunity that you get. Because when I was in school, again, I feel like, you know, I was very focused on what I was doing, but I also feel like I could have done more than what I did. So just any opportunity you get, take it. That's what I would tell myself. Girl, take that shit. Who cares how tired you are? Who cares how much sleep you get? Just take the shit. Because let me tell you something. When I graduated college was in 2010. And back then, let me tell you, people weren't getting jobs like that. Especially like people that just graduated. It was very hard. And I can tell you from experience because it's very difficult, especially back then. I think I'm gonna use the other brush for down here. So, you know, any opportunity, take it, because it would really, anything would have really helped at the time. And that could have completely changed like the course of my life, basically, you know. Also, watch out with who your friends are. Really pay attention to people, and like just be more aware. I would tell myself, be more aware about the people you surround yourself with. If I was more aware, you know, I'll say it, like I was very naive when I was like in my 20s regarding certain things. So I would say pay more attention. Pay attention to people. Pay attention to the type of people that people are around. Like, I honestly feel like whoever's around you is really like the type, define the person that you are, the type of person that you are. You know what I mean? Like, if you hang out with people that are out here doing bad things, guess what? You eventually are gonna probably end up doing bad things too, because it'll normalize whatever it is that they're doing to you, and you end up doing the same thing. And then, you know, you have to be really careful about the type of people that you keep around, and be careful about the type of people that when you see something that you don't like, or you really like don't fuck with, be aware of the people that are friends with that person, because those people are usually the same or carry similar traits to that person. So I would tell myself that. When I was in college, again, I went to an all-girls school, so you guys should know I'm not the type of girl. I don't get into like fights or anything like that. Gonna say, let me tell you, when I was in the girls' school, I my first year, I had like a group of friends, and I thought we were really cool, like good friends, you know, like we had a lot of classes, and we always hung out. And ended up being that they ended up like basically defriending me, all of them. And it was a group of girls, and yeah, I was very like shocked because I didn't really understand like what the issue was. Like, I didn't see the signs when I should have. And you know, they ended up like basically taking me out of the group, and nobody wanted to talk to me, and they all befriended me and passed down the hall and like ignore me, which, you know, I was like, cool, whatever. I mean, it didn't really, like, I didn't cry about it or nothing like that, but I was just like, damn, like, you guys were supposed to be like my best friends in school and all this shit, and this is what happens. But it was fine because I ended up making new friends and being more selective about who I let be my friend. But I could have also been more selective about, just in general, any guy or girl that I let in my life at that time. The older you get, you realize that you really just can't expect for people to think the way you do or to act the way you think. You know, everybody's different. Even though a lot of people try to appear to be one thing, you know, that doesn't necessarily mean that that's who they are. So yeah, first impressions are great, you know, and they're very important, and that's what a lot of people go off of. So, you know, but just because a person presents themselves one way in the beginning doesn't mean that that's actually the true person that they are. So let's bake. So that's all I'm saying with that. I've been making a mess when I do this. Baking, I really truly be making a mess. Like, I don't know how do people do this in a clean way, but I would tell myself, like, girl, enjoy your goddamn apartment. Like, yo, I just made a mess. Gee. So I had this great apartment. You know, I lived right by you guys know where the museum where they have the Rocky statue in Philadelphia. I lived literally on that block. So I was like right in the middle, like, well, that's not really like the middle of the city, but it's like in the city. And I had like a great location. I had a great studio. I had a pool there. I had a gym. Like, I lived there for 3 years. It was great. It was amazing. And like, I should have really enjoyed that. Like, I just focused so much on the wrong things. I should have really enjoyed where I was and what I was doing in my life at the time more than I did. Let me try to do I should do my eyebrows while I'm waiting for this to bake a little bit here. So really, you need to just enjoy the moment. I feel like I didn't do a lot of that when I was in my 20s. Like, enjoy the moment, enjoy what's happening, like, you know, feel all of it. And I'm trying to do a lot of that now because I really feel like I didn't fully do that. Just like enjoy the time that you're in your life, you know. I would say, like, I would have told myself go out more. I really didn't get to go out that much when I was in my 20s. I've never been the type of person that really like goes out. I never been like a party person. I tried to be so serious with the relationship that I was in. Like, I really was trying to act like I'm somebody's wife when I wasn't. Like, that's the stupidest thing. That's the stupidest thing I did. Like, girl, you're in your 20s. Go out there, have fun. Like, enjoy yourself. You know, meet different people. I should have done that more at that time because that was a time in my life where I could have done that. Meet different guys. And I did meet different guys, but like, once I settled with someone, which happened, what year was that? That was my second year of college. So my second year of college, I basically settled with someone. If I could go back right now into my 20s, I would have definitely like not been in no relationship. You know, I would have told myself, like, I know you want to be in a relationship so bad, but girl, you really don't need to. Learn more about like self-love and like really like try to go more like try to dig deeper about who I am and try to like understand myself on a deeper level. If I could have done that at that time, I would have saved myself so much drama and headaches and just tears and, you know, that I heartbreak and extra shit that I really honestly didn't have to deal with at all. You know, like, I basically did that shit to myself. But you know, it's because I didn't know better at the time. You don't know a lot of things when you're in your early 20s. You don't. And you kind of learn as you go. But eventually, there is hope because you will learn, you know? If you truly apply yourself, you will learn. But I wish I remember, like, when I was on YouTube back then, I'll tell you guys something. That's another thing I would have told myself when I was in my 20s. Girl, keep posting your goddamn videos. I would have definitely told myself, keep posting your videos. I got so busy with school and like I really wasn't able to like keep a steady schedule, especially after I graduated college. Oh my god. After I graduated college, it's like when it just went to shits where I just like wasn't really like taping videos like that anymore. And I really truly enjoyed doing videos for YouTube. Like, I started doing videos for YouTube in like 2006, I think, or something like that. I remember my first video, or one of my first videos, I was still in high school. NYX No Filter Sans Filter. And this is actually a mess right here. Oh god, because this thing fell and there is powder everywhere. But so good. I learned a lot from doing it, and it was fun. It was really fun doing it back then where there weren't that many rules like now. That shit was fun. I'll tell you guys, I was happy that I did get to experience it at that time. I'm going to use shirt got makeup on it. Ugh, of course I'm wearing black, y'all. I'm crazy for doing that. But what else would I tell my 20-year-old self? Girl, just concentrate on you. Like, concentrate on you. Now I'm going to do some. So I'm going to highlight. And usually this NYX illumination palette is usually what I use most of the time. You have so many choices, so many opportunities. Like, recognize it, you know? Like, recognize it. You're at the prime time. Don't focus on no guy. It's not in your 20s. No, it's not. Especially your early 20s. No, girl. You know, I would say maybe I would have probably, if I would tell myself, I'd probably say from 18 to 22, focus on your school. Focus on having fun. Once you are graduated, I graduated when I was 22, so 22 to 24, 22 to 25, concentrate on your career and try to just get entry-level position, focus on that. Still have fun when you have your time off, but you know, focus on your career and having like finding a place that you enjoy being and doing what you like doing, and figure all that out. Have a little budget and, you know, start saving up money and for your financial future and all of that. And then when you're like 25, 26, get into a serious relationship, or not even get to it, but if you find somebody that you think is worthy of being in a serious relationship with, go ahead, try it out. And if that person shows you that they're not the type of person that you saw yourself with, kick them to the curb, girl. Like, don't wait for dramatic shit to happen. Don't wait for like extremes to occur to be able to like leave a relationship. As soon as you see like something is, the bad outweighs the good, get the hell out. Have your deal breakers. Yo, that's a definite for sure for me. Have your deal breakers. Sit down, ladies. You in your 20s, sit down, get a piece of paper, write things that are deal breakers for you. Like, what is something that you would not tolerate from anyone? It could be for a relationship, or it could be like a relationship with a guy, or it could just be a friendship, anything. Sit down and write what you won't tolerate, what type of behavior you won't tolerate from anyone. Write it down. Adhere by those sets of things that you already have, so that you have your things that you just won't deal with. If something happens and you know, oh no, this is a deal breaker for me, it's a deal breaker, and that's it. It doesn't matter who the person is. If it's a deal breaker, you break it. Like, you stop hanging out with that person, you stop being with that person, you stop having a close relationship with that person, because you have your standards. So set your standards first. That's basically what I'm saying. Love these NYX lingerie, the eye tints. They are so good. I like a little shimmer in my eyelid, you know? Have your standards before you go and get into a relationship, because it's hard to define your standards once you're in a relationship, and things that you would probably have not accepted start happening. Once you're already in the relationship, it's very hard for you to have clear standards or boundaries and things that you won't accept or things that you won't take from a person. So it's better to do this when you're not involved with anyone and you're clear, your mind is clear, and you're able to be honest about what your limits are with people and like what you will accept. So everybody has different things. So sit down, write it down, get your little plan together. I love my beauty marks, and I'm using the e.l.f. one again here because I forgot to do this, and I want to do it before I use the black. I like beauty marks. I don't know. I think it's a weird thing of mine. I don't know. I think they're pretty. I think I'm gonna do a little bit of eyeliner. So I like to use Maybelline. What else would I tell myself also? Oh, I would tell myself to definitely keep a journal. Like, I actually did do a lot of journaling myself on my computer, where I would just like type, because when I get frustrated, sometimes it's just easier to get my things out in words and like typing it up. So I would do journaling every now and then whenever I felt the urge to get some things out. And I read them recently, and it's just like, wow, I'm able to basically get back into where I was at that time. And I really enjoy memories, and I really enjoy that. And it's like a way of keeping memories in a different way than photos. So I really wish I would have journaled more, so I would have had more of those things that I could go over in my life, basically. Like, I think it would be so fun when you're like in your 70s and you're just like reading your journal. I think that'd be cool. I should start doing that now, actually. I think that'll be a great thing for me to do. And then it's also good to journal because you're able to see your progression as your mind develops and like your ideas develop and your perception develops. So it'll be really interesting just to see it from that point of view also. So yeah. Close enough. I would say try not to worry so much. I would tell myself that. So I would definitely tell myself, like, look more into meditation or like how to control that aspect of myself. Now I'm going to use, I like this Lorac. So I just like to use this for my inner corners and the bottom of my eye. Don't believe everything people tell you. Don't think that people are just being honest with you because you're honest with them. Don't give people the benefit of the doubt as much as you do. Some people don't deserve that. But overall, I would say, like, I stayed pretty true to myself in my 20s. Like, as much as I possibly could. Like, of course, I'm not perfect, and I have these things that I wish I would have known more about when I was that age. Actually, let me do my spray now. I think that's it with this. This is like my look, I guess. So now I'm gonna use my NYX Dewy Finish setting spray. Oh, for my later 20s, what would I tell myself? I learned a lot in like the last 3 years of my 20s. I learned a lot. Which really brought me to where I am now. So my late 20s, I would say, girl, God is throwing stuff at your face for a reason. Like, you know, your feelings are valid. Like, go follow your intuition. Your intuition is like on point. My intuition is on point. Like, do what you gotta do, especially when you're with a person. If you don't have anything really attaching you to that person, like you guys aren't married, you guys don't have any kids together, you guys have just, all you guys have is just being together as boyfriend and girlfriend. If shit is going, you know, if the shit hit the fan, get out of there. Like, I would tell myself that. I would tell myself, girl, get out of there. Baby lips. Yeah, that's what I would tell myself. Follow your intuition and just like trust it more. Trust yourself more. Trust that you can make the right decisions. Don't rely so much on other people to kind of like guide you for things. Like, it's okay to fail. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to be perfect, so it's okay. You're not gonna get everything right, you know? Like, but you do have a family that loves you, and you have people that are rooting for you, that are there for you no matter what. And like, just appreciate the people that love you and that have shown you time and time again throughout your life that they're there for you. Yeah, I'm using my Fenty. Love this lip gloss. Usually I don't wear lipstick a lot. This is my basic like look that I do when I do my makeup usually. Nothing out of this world, but you know, it looks nice. Like, looks nice, you know. Check out the highlight, you know, a little highlight. And you know, this is just my everyday look, kind of like. I don't always do the baking, but I just wanted to do it today because I had time, so why not? Oh shoot, I forgot to put my mascara. God damn. That's what I forgot to do. Damn, I shouldn't bring that on here though. But I think that's it, guys. So this is the final look. My makeup. Tell me what you guys think. Did you guys like the get ready with me video? I'm gonna try to edit this because obviously it's long as hell and I talk too much. So I'll probably edit it a lot. And yeah, just let me know if you guys like this and if you enjoyed it. Thumbs it up if you did. Thank you. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate you guys. Also, go ahead and make sure you add me on my Instagram. And if you guys have any stories or questions or advice that you want on a situation, make sure you send me an email at missib88@gmail.com. Make sure you guys also go ahead and click the notification bell so that you stay up to date with any new videos that are going to come out. I think that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for watching again. Really appreciate you. Love you. Bye.